It's the Evening Bulletin. I'm Perry Michael Simon, and I remember the first time I voted. It was 1970-something, and I remember walking into an elementary school gymnasium in New Jersey and being proud to finally get to cast a ballot. I'd been with my dad when he voted, and I'd play with the little sample thing that had the levers, but I can picture the first time I actually got to vote. The booths were big, ungainly metal boxes, a bluish-gray or grayish-blue, with a curtain, and you'd pull a big lever and close the curtains, then flip down the little levers to vote, and pull the big lever to open the curtain, and then there was a big ka-chunk, and I imagined a card with all the votes punched into it, falling into a tube, and going off to be tabulated by a computer the size of a small planet. It felt good to be counted, even if I lived in a town in a state where the outcome was predetermined. Now, about 40 years later, I still live in a state and town and district where the outcome's been predetermined, at least for Congress and the State House. My town in California is a solidly Republican anomaly in a solidly Democratic county in a solidly Democratic state. I know who's going to win. And the only questions are literally questions, the propositions I talked about on yesterday's episode. Yet, I'm still proud to get to cast my ballot. It's one of the key things we get to do in America that makes us feel like we really can make a difference. And while maybe we can't make much of a difference in who gets elected to Congress or to the Assembly, it does make a difference if the volume of votes either way is big. It makes a statement. That matters. And that still gives me the same feeling today making ink dots on a cardboard ballot that I got when I first voted on those old mechanical lever things. It's one of the most American things you can do. And that's why when you hear about voter suppression attempts, you should be angry. It shouldn't be harder to vote. It should be easier. We need more participation, not less. And if you're hearing this and the polls are still open and you haven't voted yet, what are you waiting for? Go do it now. It's a good feeling and it means something well beyond the numbers. So go. Get your I voted sticker already and we'll talk tomorrow. Until then, that's enough.